Mr. Owens, I've followed your career with interest as well. Can you speak to specifically your career in the NFL and also you spoke of your family. What was the greatest legacy or lessons from your family?
The greatest legacy from my dad, who served in World War II, came home, could not do his postgraduate down in Texas because of Jim Crow laws. So put out a lot of letters, ran across a box when he passed away of hundreds of rejection letters. He used that as motivation because he eventually got to Ohio State where he got his PhD and went on being a very successful entrepreneur, college professor, researcher, and someone who was very proud of our race. He reached back to his very last days to the young people, giving them hope that this country, they can succeed. And if they pull themselves up by their bootstraps, worked harder than the next guy, that's not a racist deal, that's the American way. We work harder than the next guy. Greatest legacy from him was my belief that I would do everything I could to make sure he was proud that I held his name. The greatest thing from my mom, from my dad, was I never, ever even thought about disrespecting mom. We have come to a point where we allow our young men to disrespect women and think there's no consequences. We are not going to develop men if we allow our boys to call our women baby mamas and everything else under the book, not pull them aside and tell them this wrong. It's about policies, guys. It's not about 200 years ago. We have kids in the state of California stuck in these failing schools because we have a party that is against them moving on to someplace else. We have a Davis-Bacon Act, 1932, put in place specifically to stop blacks from competing against white unions, still in place today. You wonder why we have so high unemployment, why our business ownership has gone from 40% down to 3.8%. By the way, higher minimum wage is as good as it sounds, it keeps our young people out of work. They're too expensive to hire to even get started if you have high minimum wage. And the unions benefit from that, by the way. And open borders hurts our race, period. It's common sense. If you have non-Americans coming in, working for lower wages, we get hurt first. We got to understand that, and let's get this thing right, guys. It's about our people, my race. We are just as good as anyone else out there if given the right opportunity and not told that we can't. By us raising our kids and telling them that because of their skin color, they're already against every opportunity that's out there, is stealing their dreams. We can't afford to do that. So my parents' generation, the greatest generation in the history of mankind, told us to dream big and whip out those other guys who are working harder and showing them they're wrong. And we did that.